Schroeder, I'm the founder of the Ascended Master Teaching Foundation, which has a central office in Mount Shasta. Welcome to the lecture series, The Ascended Masters Answer the Fundamental Questions of Life. This lesson is entitled Lesson 13, The 7 Initiations. The lesson consists of 5 parts. The text of this lesson was compiled by my wife, Annette. During this lesson, we shall discuss the following subjects: the Ascension Temple at Luxor, the initiations of today, the first initiation, the second initiation, the third initiation, the fourth initiation, the fifth initiation, the sixth initiation, and finally, the 7th initiation. So we start with the activity of the Ascension Temple at Luxor. What is the Ascension? When we have successfully completed our studies here on earth, we return to the higher realms, never again to use earth as a schoolroom. This is called making the ascension. To understand the 7 initiations necessary to make the ascension, let us consider the functions of the temple at Luxor, where candidates for the ascension, including the Ascended Master Jesus, have been trained for centuries. Until 1938, when sufficient merit was shown, including sufficient voluntary service to God and mankind, the Chelas were brought to the Ascension Temple at Luxor, Egypt. They were not even considered candidates and admitted to the first temple unless there was reasonable assurance that the knowledge gained would result in deeds of voluntary service to life. It all goes back to where we are here, to serve God and mankind. The Ascension Temple is located in the physical plane, near the city of Luxor, Egypt, and the Nile River in the desert. It is here where the Ascended Master Serapis Bey, together with 39 other survivors in a boat, arrived 12,000 years ago, when Atlantis sank. The Ascension Temple is a large square building made of stone surrounded by a high wall. Within this wall is a beautiful garden containing fountains and many species of flowers and birds brought here for the purpose of perpetuating them. The building itself is composed of tall white columns, 12 on each side. There are 7 temples, one within the other. In the Ascension Temple, all rooms are square in shape. The first room is colored blue, representing the first ray. The next one is yellow. Then within that is the pink room, and so on, one room each expressing the colors of one of the 7 rays. The flame room, which composes the center, is all white. Interestingly enough, there are no doors between the rooms, the dividing line being formed by several columns. The presiding master is Serapis Bey, the strictest of all of the masters. The book 21 Essential Lessons, Volume 2, describes how the candidates of the Ascension passes the 7 initiations within the Ascension Temple. In the following text, I will describe how the 7 initiations take place today in everyday life. All of this is based, of course, on the dictations of the Ascended Masters. All I am doing here is explaining the subject of the process of the Ascension in consecutive order. The initiations of today, the first initiation. Let us take a closer look at these initiations which all of us are facing today in the physical world, to see exactly what they are. The first initiation is to know and to do the will of God. Well, you say, that's all very well and good, but how do we know what is the will of God? Here's the answer. The will of God is to bring perfection to the earth. We are to be walking examples of the qualities of the seven rays, expressing truth, peace, harmony, love, and other qualities of perfection in our lives. Here's a dictation by beloved Ascended Master Almoria explaining the subject. It is the will of God that the axis of the earth shall be straightened, that the extremes of climate shall be mercifully blended. It is the will of God that every man from within himself shall draw forth the substance and supply which is the need and requirement of his everyday existence. It is the will of God that disease, death, poverty, limitation, and unbalance of mind and body shall cease. It is the will of God that there shall be no veil between man and God, and that angels, devas, and ascended beings shall walk and talk as freely with the evolutions of the earth as men now talk with each other. Another initiation we must pass today as part of the first initiation is to melt away all rebellion. Rebellion against limitation and rebellion against conditions. It will give tremendous assistance to each one if, before going to sleep at night, your attention is turned to the Temple of Faith and Protection in the Canadian Rockies in Banff, Canada. Here ask Lord Michael to cut you free from the causes and cores of your various distresses and limitations and all that binds you. This will enable the power of light to more quickly enter your world and bring you the perfection your heart desires. To summarize, the first initiation is to know and do the will of God, and two, to melt away all rebellion. This concludes Lesson 13, Part 1. I sincerely hope you enjoyed it, and I hope we will meet soon again for Part 2 of the lesson. God bless you.